The uncertainty over tariffs isn't just impacting auto shops and students' futures, but also High Point Furniture Market showrooms. Fox 8's Cassie Fambro spoke with High Point University economics professor Dr. Jerry Fox and joins us from the newsroom. So Cassie, he says it's watching history in real time.
Well, Katie, just today he was in the middle of a lecture. One of his students raised his hand to make sure everybody knew the latest update, which led him to promptly change the whole course of his class.
We were discussing the tariffs in class today, and one of the students said, "Oh, I just saw the headline that President Trump is putting a pause."
Students in Dr. Jerry Fox's economics class at High Point University got to watch the results in real time.
How is the stock market reacting to that? And so we quickly jumped over that, and it seemed like it went up 4 or 5%. That the stock market responded favorably to that news.
Looking at the tariff turbulence, Dr. Fox believes President Trump is jolting the trade markets to gauge the give and take between the U.S. and foreign countries. He's concerned some jobs could be lost, particularly in manufacturing.
One of the things they've said is that the long run goal would be to try to build up American manufacturing industries through the tariffs, but that takes time.
He pointed to the furniture industry as an example of an industry that could experience economic distress. High Point itself considered the furniture capital of the world, but most of the furniture in those showrooms is not made in the U.S.
We're exporting furniture and importing furniture to China and the rest of the world. It could have a big impact if there are indeed the high tariffs that unfold.
Given the desire to promote American-made goods, Dr. Fox believes the eventual result could be more favorable trades for the U.S. internationally.
Perhaps the other countries might buy more American goods, more American products through some trade deals if they can work it out to improve the trade imbalance, the trade deficit that exists.
For now, he says much of the market concerns are rooted in fear of a recession.
We don't want to have adverse effects, that inflation goes up or that unemployment gets worse. We certainly want to avoid having an economic recession. That'd be a worst case scenario. Hopefully, I don't think that has to happen.
Instead, he hopes things steer away from a potential recession in the coming weeks and months.
I would hope that it would settle down and lead to some stable outcomes so that it doesn't go up and down so often, threats of increased tariffs one day and then a pause the next day.
And Dr. Fox says that stability is really a goal because businesses, the markets, they don't like all these ups and downs because it creates risk and no one wants to lose their money.